Do you know you could fail when you're trying to deal with a location owner? Stand in a video, I'm going to give you tips and tricks on how to land locations. Hi, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs, ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. All right, so one of the reasons I want to make this video is because I know when I'm out there on the street and talking to business owners, I know there's ways the conversation can go this way and I lose the deal, and I can go this way and I get the deal. So I just want to give you some tips and tricks so you can have a greater success rate when you try to get a location owner to sign your agreement. All right, so one of the big things is you got to know who the decision maker is. Just recently I went into a location. It was a liquor store. We were talking to a liquor store owner, which I believe was the owner. They didn't have an ATM. They needed an ATM. We gave them all the pros of having an ATM in the store, generating traffic, driving sales to their business, and they make residual income. Plus people were asking for the ATM. So the guy went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally says, okay, I'm ready. And then he said, well, the truth be told is I'm not the decision maker. He didn't say that. What he said is my father really owns the store. I just work in the store. So the whole time I'm dealing with this guy, getting him ready to sign a location agreement. Now he informs me, guess what? I'm not the guy. My father's the decision maker. And now we have to start the whole process over again. Now it becomes a challenge because his father is an absentee owner. I got to work him to get to his father so we can put the ATM in the store. So it's become a very challenging situation. So what you do is you have to empower them to give the great information to the father. And the second thing you need to do is you need to get the father actually to have a conversation with you. So you got to start asking, well, when's your father here? How do I get a hold of your father? And have that conversation. Because son is not necessarily going to relay all the information, and when you're talking to somebody, it's always better face to face than talking through a conduit. So rule number one is make sure you know that you're talking to a decision maker and you're not just talking to basically an employee of the store relaying the message. Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises, and we're here to just let you guys know that we also sell wireless devices in case you guys need a wireless device, and we also sell parts in case you guys need any parts for your ATMs. We also offer processing, so if you're buying an ATM from us, we can offer processing, or you bought an ATM from somebody else and now you want to change, you want to process with somebody else, we can also offer processing for you guys. You just want to mention a promo code, which is 2023. We're going to take an additional $50 off if you order an ATM. And with this special, we're also going to offer $50 off for any new ATM sales. Just mention the promo code 2023 and we'll take an additional $50 off our regular price of the ATMs. So just want to let you guys know that we appreciate any and all your business, and thank you guys for being part of the ATM Mastermind Group, and thank you for being part of the PDQ family. Point number two, what is your lowest deal? So what does that mean? Okay, let's say you're going in with the idea that I'm just going to give them 10 cents at a transaction, do a $3 surcharge. All right, so you're going in with it. Now all of a sudden what happens is you're talking to a store owner and they're informing you like, hey, I want $1.50 at $3. Is that something that you're going to go to? You got to know what's my lowest deal so you have a chance to either make money or not. Not all the time it's going to be a winner, and not every time is going to be something you want to walk away. But you got to know what's your lowest price when you go into the store owners. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay in the video and I will show you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, to follow up with point number 2, are you going to walk away? What's your bottom line? How are you going to walk away? Are you going to walk away? So I know on liquor stores, depending on a liquor store volume, I know that a certain liquor store, they're going to ask for half the surcharge. Now, I don't want to give half the surcharge. We put parameters so we can minimize that. But I know that a lot of liquor store owners, at the end of the day, they think they got a dynamite stop, and it isn't a dynamite stop. Just because it's a liquor store doesn't mean that they should get 50% of the surcharge, or are they entitled to it. So what I like to do is we like to put parameters or thresholds or milestones. When they hit those milestones, they get more in surcharge. Not every deal is going to fly. For some reason, a liquor store, at least in Chicagoland, they think, hey, I'm a liquor store, I should get 50%. That's not a good deal. You can't make money on every liquor store because not every liquor store is gonna generate a bunch of transactions. So what do you gotta do? You gotta minimize your burn rate. You gotta put thresholds, so if they hit the threshold, you're willing to share some more of that surcharge with them. So knowing that they're going to go right to 50% and you got to back them off. And if you're not successful in backing them off, then you got to walk away from the deal because it can hurt you. You're going to spend a lot of money on an ATM. You're going to spend money having the ATM that's full of cash. You're going to spend money servicing that ATM, and that ATM might not perform. So you got to be willing, even though it's a liquor store, to walk away from the deal because the deal isn't right. What good is a liquor store if it only does 50 transactions and you're giving half the surcharge? It doesn't make sense. Point number 4, this is a big one. No trial period. I know that there's a lot of people out there that says, hey, I'm going to try it. Don't try it, because what happens is when you try in these stores, you can try it on your hand. You can mentally say, hey, I'm going to try it, but don't let the store owner know you're going to try it. Look, we're putting it in. We're never leaving. It's going to be a home run. We're going to make a lot of money between you and me, Mr. Store Owner. And I know how to make money in the ATM business, and you're going to make a lot of money with it. That's the message you need to send. Now we're going to try. We're going to see how things go. Forget all that baloney. You are going to be commander of the ship. You are going to make the decision. If it doesn't work for you, then pull your ATM out. Just don't let them know. Put a provision in your contract that says, hey, I'm going to pull it out at any time for any reason if it doesn't perform. And then that's it. Then you don't have to worry about anything. And I've been in the business a long time. Nobody has ever said, oh, you're taking an ATM out. Yeah, we're taking it out because it doesn't perform. You want to start opening your business hours. You want to stop taking credit cards. Then you know what? We'll consider staying. Are you going to make those changes? No, then we got to go. So don't be afraid to pull the ATM, because if it's not making money, it's hurting you, and you don't want to be hurt in the ATM business. And point number 5, sometimes when you hire location finders, they don't get all the information. What happens is they call the store owner, they say, hey, I got a hot one for you. And now you say, okay, great. And you go to the location, there's already an ATM on the location. Or, you know what? The store owner owns 2 other stores and they don't have an ATM in the location because, you know what? They just didn't want to buy one, but they own their own ATMs. There's all kinds of reasons. So make sure if you're dealing with a location finder, you follow up and you check out the location, go there, check out to see, have a conversation with the owner, find out who the owner is. Sometimes the locators, they're just talking to a manager. They don't know. So, and don't forget, sometimes we've been on this situation where locator calls and says, oh, the ATM's been broke for 3 or 4 months and the guy's not happy. We go there. It's not the ATM. It's a Bitcoin ATM that's been broke for 3 or 4 months because of what's all the challenges with Bitcoin right now. So just make sure that I highly recommend either you call the store owner directly after the locator finds you the location, or go to the location and double check to make sure it's going to be a viable location for you. All right, so if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money for your family, and spend more time with them also. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom at 1 transaction at a time. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube, and I'll see you over at the next ATM Mastermind video.